Hi friends, it's Nathan, a first year pharmacy student at the University of Waterloo. Welcome back to my channel. We have made it. It's final exams now, officially. My first exam is today, and by the time this video is up, you would have already seen my week before finals vlog. So if you haven't, I'll link it up here. That's essentially me just trying to study as much as possible, get everything together for this hectic week. So right now I have my first exam, which is communications, and that is in like 30 minutes. So I have like my bag packed and I'm ready to go and take the train. So hopefully it goes well. I mean, I studied hard for it, and what I know at this point is what I know, and I'll update you after this 2.5-hour exam. Are you ready? No. So the nerves are really kicking in. Breathing is getting a little bit tougher. I'm starting to feel that kind of nervousness in my stomach, but we gotta do this. We gotta do this. I'm here for a reason. I am worthy of success. We got this. I just got out of the exam and I think it went all right. Also, I had to pee so badly and like my bladder was about to explode. Maybe TMI, but exam struggles. I finished this exam and basically it was multiple choice. There was an essay question and then a modified essay. Multiple choice was pretty standard. There was a couple things that tripped me up on multiple choice, but you know, that's how multiple choice goes. The essay, man, I wrote a lot. Like, look at my, okay, I'm gonna show you my finger. Like, so I got a callus and now a bump is gonna form. So that's great because I have 4 more exams to write, but the formal essay was good. I knew all my content. I studied this material well. I was just writing paragraph after paragraph. Given my paper did look pretty awful though. It looks ugly because we have to write this in pen and we can't use whiteout, so I'm just constantly scratching things off, making errors, and having to rewrite things, and it didn't look good. Hopefully my examiner can read what I'm writing because she even explicitly said, we can't read it, we can't mark it, so. But then again, my prof is a pharmacist, so she should be used to reading ugly writing, but that's how the formal essay went, and then the modified essay caught me quite off guard. I think I did all right. I hope I included the right information and the necessary information. Like I could have included a lot, but I think they wanted it to be short and sweet and relevant. So I hope I gave them that. I think this was a pretty good first exam. I'm pretty happy with it. And I think it's a good boost and motivation for my next exam. I'll see you guys after this because I have to study more, but then I'll see you tomorrow again for more exams. I finished eating lunch and ooh, I look a little rough, but I guess that's what writing an exam does to you. But we actually got these care packages from the School of Pharmacy, so I thought I would do a little unboxing. Cheetos. Oh, these are good. These are the Brookside chocolate strawberries, chocolate blueberries. Tea, but it's caffeine free, and we don't like caffeine free. Oh, and a Wake bar. So if you don't know what these are caffeine like chocolate bars. I'm confused that they would give caffeine in a bar, but not caffeine in a tea. I'm confused. Tissues. The rest is just like stationery. I don't like being on my own. I could use someone to hold. Feeling really tired, so I'm gonna eat what they gave me. I'm gonna eat the Wake bar for the caffeine. Hey guys, just a little update. So it is almost 8 and I'm halfway done this chapter. I am hungry for sure. It's 8 and I haven't eaten anything besides lunch. I do this thing where I don't allow myself to eat until I finish a chapter. So some people say it's probably like an unhealthy motivator. To me, a motivator is a motivator. So I know people do this with the bathroom too. Like they won't go to the bathroom until they finish something. So if you're looking for like a study tip, you can try it. I think it's looking like it's gonna be a long night and I really don't want it to be a long night. I still have 2 more chapters to cover. They're not long chapters, but after those chapters, I wanna review things that I'm still kind of iffy about. So a lot to do and never enough time. I'm back home now and I'm currently making some ramen noodles because that's gonna be my dinner. I don't have time to cook. This night is starting to look not very optimistic. 2 more chapters to do. I finished the chapter earlier and I need to shower too because you know, I feel gross and I just need the relief of showering, and like also I was sweating during the exam, so I just need to be clean. So after eating, I'm gonna shower, go through those 2 chapters, probably try to sleep by I don't know, 12:30, 1. I have a feeling it's looking closer to 1. And I need to wake up early tomorrow to review my notes. Oh my goodness. I blame it on myself though. Like I didn't focus as much as I wanted to on this course. Kind of biting me, but we'll see. It doesn't get more typical college student than this. A late night ramen. It looks amazing. It's kimchi flavored and I put an egg, spinach, and turkey breast in it. So it's a little healthier and it fills me up. It's 12:30 and I can't do this. I can't. I'm exhausted and I just don't have the motivation right now because it's so late. When it's late, like I think just thoughts get dark. I just can't do it right now. So I'm going to just call it a night here. I am going to take a nap, maybe like 3 hours, and then wake up to study more. I think that's my best bet. That's what I usually do. It's not the best thing to do, but it works. And we're kind of in an exam crisis right now. So sleep 3 hours, wake up, study more, write my exam, and then I'm just gonna have an easy day and sleep early because I just can't continue like this. I can't. Okay, so I'll see you at 3:30 a.m. Trying to fill the void, but my bed is getting cold. Good morning, it's 3:30 a.m. and hi, my name is Nathan and I'm crazy about studying because I don't think there's anyone else that would wake up at 3:30 to study, but you gotta do what you gotta do. And when you care so much about these exams and doing well and you know they mean something, you are willing to do the extreme. And I am going to wash my face, wake myself up. I feel quite awake already. I am a morning person, so it's not as bad as you think it is, but I'm gonna drink coffee, wake myself up, and then we're gonna get studying. Almost 4 now. We have around 5 hours before this exam, so I need to use those 5 hours productively, and then exam, and then we're done. We're done pharmaceutics. At least not anymore. Honestly, the hardest part about waking up early is not even the fact that you're tired, it's the colds. I have a candle by my face to warm me up. I also drink lots of hot water. It's very cold, but I guess it's good to keep me awake. I feel so unprepared. Like, I hate this feeling so much, and like I'm so nervous, and like this entire morning I'm not feeling well about this. Like, there's just so much content that I think I don't have it fully like memorized, and it's just at surface and it might blank out, and I'm just really nervous. Guys, that exam was so hard. Like, I literally don't, like, I feel like I didn't even study like the right course. Like, there were so many questions that I just had no idea. I was like, when did we ever learn this? Like, honestly, when did we ever learn this? And like, I just kept on flagging everything, and I was so unsure of all my answers, and also it was freezing. I really don't know how I feel about it. It was really, really hard. I just hope that I pass the exam. I feel so disheartened because I feel like all the studying that I did, all the effort I put wasn't even put to the test. Like, I don't know, like there was just question after question. I was like, what? They were asking such like specific details that I was like, there's no possible way that I would have studied the way that they wanted. Hi, it's post-exam Nathan here, and I just want to mention 2 things because I know that last clip was kind of hard to watch. You could see that I was trying to hold back tears, and I just wish in that moment I could have told myself I tried my best and that's all anyone could ask for, but unfortunately we don't always think so clearly in emotional situations. And second thing, I wanted to tell you about Fume, who has kindly sponsored today's video. Fume is a Canadian company that makes this. Now, this is not a cigarette nor a vape, but a wooden aromatherapy inhaler. Now, aromatherapy has a ton of benefits like stress relief, mood boosting, energy, and so much more. So how does this little thing work? You have a core, which is an insert that contains your desired essential oil. Fume has your classic eucalyptus and lavender, but also really unique ones like Invigorate for a natural pre-workout, Conquer for nicotine cravings, and Bubbly Lime for energy, which is my personal favorite. I use this a ton during finals because I needed that boost desperately. So with your core, you're going to spray it, and then you're going to insert, breathe in through your mouth, out through your nose. And there you go, the benefits of aromatherapy anywhere. I've linked Fume's website in the description box, and you can also use my code Nathan for 10% off. Now back to the vlog. So it's been some time since my exam. I know I was pretty upset. I'm pretty, what's the word? Like, defeated after taking it, but a few hours later, I like calmed down. I'm thinking a little more clearer. I did the thing that is definitely not a healthy thing to do, but I went through my notes to see what I got right and what I got wrong. And the thing with doing that is you only remember the things that you were stuck on, right? Like, can't remember all the questions that you got right, but you're definitely gonna remember the ones that you struggled on and were confused about. So you're going to check those, and those ones tend to be not the right answer. right? I mean, if you struggled with it, there's obviously a higher chance that you got it wrong. So that didn't go that well. There's a couple that I was super confused about, and then I ended up going with my gut and choosing the right answer. There's also ones that I doubted myself and chose the wrong answer, ones that I just got confused, and I guess that's completely normal. Like with this pharmaceutics course, the material is so similar, and like there's just so much like nitty gritty information that it's so easy to just get things mixed up, and that happened to me. So that's how it goes for post-exam toxic mentality. I'm going to study for anatomy again, more of the practical anatomy, so hands-on, being able to recognize bones, muscles, parts, structures, etc., etc. I am pretty tired. That's why I'm doing this is kind of like lighter. Rather than studying theory, we're just trying to recognize. I'm gonna probably do that for the rest of the day, and then I really need to sleep early. Like, you like hold me to it. Like, I need to sleep at 8. I'm not even kidding, because I want to wake up at 6 because I'm so tired. Who thought waking up at 3:30 in the morning was a good idea? But I mean, it was good because if I didn't wake up at 3:30, I would have done even worse. So, yes, it kind of paid off. No, it definitely did pay off. It paid off. Okay, so I'm gonna get to work now. I'll see you in a bit.
Go away, just to figure out who you are. And I'm in this empty house with your pictures on my wall, but I don't have you, I don't have us.
It's almost 10 and I'm so exhausted. Like, you'll see me blink a lot because my eyes are so tired. But before I end this day, I wanted to reflect and just tell myself that I am beyond proud of what I did leading up to this exam. And despite this exam not having the ideal outcome, that doesn't take away from all that I've done. I studied hard for this exam. I put in the effort, even in moments that I did not want to study anymore. So yesterday it was 12 and you guys saw the clip. I did not want to study. I couldn't do it anymore. However, I decided to take a break, take a 2.5-hour nap, and get back to studying. That takes diligence, and that is a testament to my character. Sometimes your effort doesn't carry out to results, and that may be the case for this exam. However, my effort was there and I take pride in that. So that's kind of the thought I want to have right before I sleep, because I am proud of what I did today. And although it could have been better, I mean, you can say that about anything. I did my best, and that's that. I'm really gonna sleep because I'm so tired. I'm exhausted. I'm really exhausted. Today has been just emotionally, physically draining. After a good night's sleep, tomorrow's a new day. We're gonna get back into it again. The grind doesn't stop.
Not anymore. No,
Approximately 10 hours later.
So it's been a minute since I last went on the camera. I'm alive, but I'm dead. Please tell me you get the reference. I spent the whole day just studying for my anatomy practical tomorrow, working with like diagrams and trying to test myself, being able to recognize bones and muscles and anatomy stuff. It was a productive day. I still have some stuff to go over. I want to go over some theory, which is weird because why would an exam that tests on practical knowledge have theory?
Why?
But it's on the exam, so I'm gonna do a little bit of review before I head to bed. But I think that'll be pretty much the end of my night. I really don't want this to be a late night. Like, I want to try to end by 12 because I want to get a considerable amount of sleep, maybe like 6 hours at least, because tomorrow is my anatomy practical, but the day after, so Friday, is my theory, and that one may be the death of me. I just need to prep myself up because it's gonna be a long day tomorrow. So I will see you tomorrow for my third exam. So I'm doing anatomy, but I just found out that one of the essays I was working on for my final, I believe it's worth 30% of our mark. So, and this is for intro to the profession. So marks just got uploaded, so I'm gonna react to them live. Hopefully I did all right. I think it was like 5 pages long. Oh, 5 pages, single space, by the way, single space. Where is this posted? What the? Oh, maybe, okay, I'll go to Dropbox. Oh my god, I got a 90. Okay, I think there's some feedback, but I'm so happy with that. So happy. Oh, never mind, there's no feedback. But 90, I will take that. Kind of just gave me a boost for the rest of the study night. That's it, I just wanted to kind of react it on camera. But yeah, so back to studying.
just waiting for love, waiting for love. Try to forget about you makes me
Good morning. We have reached Thursday, the day of my anatomy practical. It is 6 a.m. I'm just sitting in bed, just reviewing some theory. I have my breakfast. I made a cream cheese bagel and my coffee, but it's also freezing. I have like 3 layers on. I'm in a t-shirt, I have a hoodie, and then I have my Patagonia, but I'm still so cold. It's April and it was so nice. It was like 20 degrees last week and then now it's -3. So I am confusion. But also I think it's because I'm not getting enough sleep. I think when you don't get enough sleep, your body is definitely weaker and therefore I'm not able to regulate my temperature as well. I should know this because I'm taking physiology, but we haven't covered this. So just my assumption. I think it's a mix of weather and my body really being put to the extremes. But I'm gonna do some more review and I will see you when I'm in the pharmacy building about to take my exam. Here's exam number 3. I think I want to puke. I'm just hoping this goes good. I'm going to do a little bit more studying before it begins and just hope it goes well. Guys, that exam went really well. Like, I'm not going to say like I knew everything 100%. No, like that'll never happen on an exam. But I think I did well. Like a lot of the questions I was able to answer them confidently. Of course, there is ones that I like struggled with and wasn't sure about. I took a guess. I looked at my notes. Some of the guesses paid off, some of the guesses didn't pay off, but that's how it is. So there was 2 parts. There was anatomy labeling, and there was also some theory on some physiology labs that we've done in the past. And the physiology labs, those were a lot tougher than the labeling. I think it's the fact that labeling, it's you know it or you don't know it, it's right or wrong. But then with these physiology questions, you had to write them out. It was a long answer kind of situation, so I don't know if I explained it that well. I think I was pretty crunched for time as well, so I just tried to get the main point, not worry about the specific details. I don't know if they're looking for specific details. I feel like they might have because it's like physiology, so they're looking at more of the cellular level, but I think I answered them okay. So I would take this as a win, you know. This is considered a win in my books, which makes me feel really good because this anatomy practical will help offset my anatomy theory because let's face it, anatomy theory is way harder and I probably won't score as high on it. Like I'm not being negative, I'm being realistic. So this will offset and act as a buffer for tomorrow. And I'm feeling pretty energized right now. So I'm gonna go eat lunch, study, and you'll see me when you see me. Currently studying some skeletal tissue. However, I'm running out of time. It is 4:30 right now. My exam is a little in over 12 hours, and I just don't have the time to be doing this anymore. Like, it's a great study technique, don't get me wrong. Like, I'm reading it out, I'm writing it out, I'm using active recall, teaching it, but it takes time, and I don't have time right now. So what I'm gonna do is, I still have a couple chapters to go through, so I'm just gonna read them, read my notes, and hopefully that will be enough. Like, these are more recent chapters, so I feel like it's fresher in my brain, and hopefully that'll be enough. Yeah. With studying, you gotta do what you gotta do, and you have to be adaptable. And I'm trying to be adaptable here. Based on the time, like, I really have no choice. So we're just gonna keep reading this, and I'm not gonna blindly read them. I'm gonna actually like read them. So I'm gonna try to really understand the content, push it into my brain, foster, let it simmer, that kind of stuff. So I will keep you updated on this new study strategy. It's not really a study strategy, it's more like last minute cramming. Guys, I'm feeling so nervous. It's like, I'm just so scared that I like will blank out and forget things. Like, there's so much content and I don't think it's fully like ingrained in my brain. I've been trying like to hold back tears this whole day. Like, I just don't know how tomorrow's gonna go. I don't know. I am so tired. My eyes are stinging and I think it's my body telling me I need to sleep. So it's 10 o'clock right now. I know it's not late, but I slept 4 hours last night. So that's why I'm pretty exhausted. So I'm gonna go to bed. I'm probably only gonna sleep maybe 2 or 3 hours. So it's more of a nap and then I'm gonna get back to studying. I think that's the plan. I know it sounds rough and it is quite rough, but it's not as bad as you think. Like, I'm a morning person, so it's like not that bad. I've been doing it like since high school. So that's the plan. I'm literally just gonna spend that morning reviewing every single thing because I've studied everything throughout 2 weeks, right? So I've been gradually building up the knowledge, but then because there's so much content, like I probably have forgotten a little bit of like the very beginning material. So I need a refresher. That's why I'm gonna be reviewing everything. It's not so much trying to learn the content, it's more trying to refresh the content. That's gonna happen in a few hours, but I'm gonna go to bed and I will see you very, very soon. Good morning. It is 1 a.m. I have my coffee here. And this coffee is strong. Like I made it strong. So the plan is that my exam is at 9:30. I need to leave here by 9. So that means I have 8 hours. I can do this. So 8 hours, I'm literally just gonna go through all the chapters, review my notes, make sure that the stuff that I tend to like forget or tend to be unsure about, I'm going over those. I realized that after last night and having a little bit of a breakdown, I want this so badly and I'm using that to motivate me. I'm using that to drive me. I need to do well in this course. Like there's no other option. It's either do well or fail. And we're not doing the latter. We don't know the latter. That does not exist in our vocabulary. We're gonna give it our best and give it everything we got. Let's do this. I feel like nothing's going into my brain. Like everything that I've studied in the past, I feel like it just went out my brain and finally out of the room. But that exam was so hard. I didn't expect it to be that hard. They were testing on such minor details that I didn't study for that well. Like I just didn't think that they would be testing on all these little things, and it was just so hard. Like a lot of them I honestly just did my best to guess. There were a lot of times 2 multiple choice answers sounded right, and it was just really, really hard, and I'm scared and I'm nervous for my results. I'm just hoping that I did enough for this exam. I'm back home now, but I feel even worse. I was looking through my notes to see what I got right, what I got wrong, and although I got like a good amount right, I also got quite a bit wrong. I don't know, we'll see. There was just so much content, and like with the nature of a course like anatomy, like you're bound to forget things, and there was stuff that I forgot. That happens, but like I'm proud of myself for studying so hard, because if I didn't study that hard, then I would have done even worse. But at the same time, like me putting in the extreme and, you know, me pushing through with the diligence that I did hope for a better outcome, but we will see. We don't know what I got until I know my mark, so we'll just have to wait for that. I don't want to make any more assumptions and catastrophize, because I tend to do that, and like just me looking at my answers, like I could essentially just search up every single answer to the entire exam right now, but I think that would be really bad for me, and I just don't need that. Like I'm tired and hungry. I'm gonna eat now because I haven't eaten since 4 a.m. I'm probably just gonna take a light study day today, start studying for my last exam, which is professional practice, so it goes over like conditions. That one shouldn't be that bad, but then again, you never know with these exams. Anatomy is just not it. It is not it. It's not for me. I'm not about it. It's a no for me. After that exam and being so sleep deprived, I really couldn't do any work. So I decided I still wanted to be productive and still get stuff done that wasn't studying. So I did a little bit of cleaning, very therapeutic. And look at my kitchen, it's so clean now. So satisfying. I am so happy to just be in bed and not be studying in bed, but just being in bed to relax and to wind down. It is 8:30 and I'm going to bed. Studying is very important during exam season, but also sleep, and I've obviously been neglecting that, and my body is at its breaking point. Like I know a lot of us, we just kind of push through it, drink more coffee, we drink the Red Bull, and I've drank a lot of coffee these past few days, but nothing beats a good night's sleep. And you know, coffee just keeps you awake, like physically, but like mentally it doesn't do anything for your brain. But sleep is actually when your brain is able to process the information, store the information, and just be refreshed. I'm gonna sleep at 8:30. I'm gonna set my alarm tomorrow for 7 a.m. So that should be good to get me back on track and to restore me to optimal health, because I feel like I was getting a little bit sick. I don't know, it was just really cold and I was stressed. And yeah, so I will see you after a good and well-deserved sleep.
Waiting for love, waiting for love.
That was probably one of the best sleeps that I've ever had. Literally slept from 8:30 to 7, didn't wake up, didn't dream, nothing, just pure sleep. And my body really needed it. Like my body was asking for it. So now that I'm awake, I'm gonna do my usual morning routine, meditate, the whole shebang, make a good breakfast, probably my classic like eggs and some kind of bread. So bagel is what I have right now. And then we gotta study. We gotta study. I want to show you what stress does to me. So when I get stressed, I start like having these rashes on my hand, and they're like flaking and they're dry, and it's kind of gross, but stress actually has some real like bodily effects. Hey guys, so I am currently studying for my last exam, professional practice, and this course goes over common medical conditions. Things like tooth pain, dry eyes, muscles, sprains and strains, that kind of stuff. And can I just tell you that I'm really enjoying studying for this because the content is so interesting and it's so applicable, and I will use this content every day when I'm in practice, and I love the clinical knowledge of it. So I'm really enjoying it and it's going really well. I'm moving through it at a good pace. Just wanted to give you a little update. I feel great right now. I'm like not stressing. I'm just like relaxing, going through content, and it's nice. It's nice to not be stressed for once.
If I don't know what else I can do, it's hopeless to be holding on to you.
I'm in bed studying, and I just finished up my chapter on eyes, going over styes. So that's kind of neat. I think I'm gonna end my day here. I was pretty chill this whole day. I kind of felt bad because I was chill. I felt like I wasn't studying hard enough, or I should be more stressed, right? But I think it's a mix of, one, studying shouldn't be as stressful as it was a few days ago. Like, it shouldn't be like that. So I feel like just in comparison to how it was this past few days to now, it's just like so weird to me. Like not having mental breakdowns is weird for me. It's become so normal when it's not present. I'm like, wait, am I doing something wrong? So that's kind of like what I felt. Also, it's my last exam and it's kind of like getting to me, and I'm like, you know what? I'm so close. I'm so there. I'm still like powering through it, but definitely there's not that kind of sense of anxiety that was when I had my first couple of exams. And also, I think the stakes are not as high with this course because I'm doing really well in this course, and also the content, it just comes to me a lot more naturally. Knowing that I have that going for me is just a little bit more reassuring. I'm just gonna go to bed. It's almost 11 and I want to wake up at 6 tomorrow. I need my sleep. So I'll see you tomorrow. It is Sunday, so we are literally on the last day of studying. We are at the home stretch, which I couldn't be more excited about. But I just wanted to let you know that yesterday I did have a nightmare. I had a nightmare about anatomy. Like I was in the exam room writing my anatomy, and then I don't remember exactly what happened. I think the words all of a sudden like started switching languages, the room started changing, and like I was just not comprehending the question, which sounds like my actual exam experience. And then I just woke up and I was like shaking, one from the cold, but also from the nightmare. So that's kind of worrying. And even though I finished the exam and should be out of mind technically, it won't be out of mind until I get my results. So, oh shoot, my charger just fell. Hopefully I don't have one of those nightmares again because that was kind of scary. I'm wearing a jacket because it's so cold in my room, but I just spent 2 hours studying yeast infections. Call me an expert if you guys need medical advice, you know, hit me up. I got you. But now that I'm finished this chapter on vaginal health, I'm going to eat some food because I've been eating like small meals here and there and I'm really hungry. So I'm gonna eat dinner and then I'm gonna go on to my last chapter of infants. So we're going over nutrition and colic, and then we're done. Almost there. I honestly say that meal prepping is one of the best things that you can do because it saves so much time. So I'm just finishing up leftovers that I had from the past few days. So there's pork, pasta, and asparagus. So my easy dinner for tonight.
We forgot about the way we could sit and talk all night. We just let the good times pass and got caught up in our fight.
I'm literally the clown emoji. Like, insert clown emoji. I had all day to study and I was going so calm and so easy, And I still have one more chapter to study and I just can't do it. I'm so tired. I say this a lot, but my eyes get really tired because I keep staring at a screen all day long and I use eye drops, but my eyes still get tired from time to time. So I think it's just time for me to sleep. Like it's 10 right now and I can probably wake up at 4 to go over the last chapter, then review key points and then write my exam, right? I think that sounds like a good plan. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna sleep now and I'll see you tomorrow morning. I don't know why I always do this. But don't worry, this will be the last time I do this because it's my last exam. I'm done. I finished all my exams. I can't believe I can even say that. These past 2 weeks have been so incredibly hard. Probably one of the hardest weeks of my life. And I made it. I did it. And to make things even better, this last exam went really, really well. I knew my content. I wasn't crunched for time. It's a good day. It's a good day. Hey guys, so I'm back home. I've eaten and I just spent the last hour chilling, but we did it. I did it. I finished all my exams these past 2 weeks. I studied. I slept way too little. My stress levels were at an all-time high. I don't think I've been more stressed than I was these past 2 weeks in my entire life. But we did it. We persevered. We studied when we didn't want to study, and we made it. We made it to the end. So I don't know how long this video is going to be. It's probably going to be quite long, but at the same time, I knew that I wanted to show every single thing about these finals. My mental breakdowns, my tears, and my successes, and moments that I felt like it paid off and moments that didn't really pay off and weren't ideal. I wanted to show all of it so that you could see that exam stress is real and that the stress that students have to go through, it's not easy, and no one should ever try to invalidate what we have to go through as students because we go through a lot. And if you're done your exams, congratulations. If you're not done, continue, watch these videos, let it motivate you because you're gonna do great. But I'm going to actually end the video here. Finally, I'm just gonna chill for the rest of the night. That's the end of my first semester. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like, and you can let me know how your exams went in the comments down below. I reply to every single comment. And if you wanna see more from me, you can follow my Instagram at nathan.woo and subscribe to this channel, as well as hit the bell notifications. But I'm going to get a really well-deserved sleep, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.
Missing someone.